Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to LEGO The Hobbit. Let us continue. So we had a buggy experience with the last recording, just crashing for no reason, no excuse, uh, with out of the frying pan. So I assume the next one here is flies and spiders, I guess. We need 3 mini kits and an item in the first section, 3 mini kits and an item in the second section. They didn't change it at all. I thought I didn't even hit the button there since nothing changed. And then 3 mini kits and 2 items in the last section and the design. So that's pretty good. Let's hope we don't have any more crashing because we don't need any of that. And then we can hopefully go through this level a little bit faster, have some more time to run around. I have enough mithril bricks to probably make 4 or 5 items by the time this level's done.
Only a
And
single path would carry them safely to the other
then
side.
there's
They could not
things I can
stray.
certainly try and get. We need the score multiplier times 4. We can afford that, but we can't afford score times 6.
If our enemy has returned, we must know. Go to the tombs in the mountains.
So be it.
So,
You're not leaving us.
I would not do this unless I had to.
I'll be
So
waiting for you at the Overlook.
as far as the story looks like,
Do not enter
we
that
probably
mountain
did
without me.
do one of the levels
Not
out
my
of
horse.
order.
I need it. You must stay on the path. Do not leave it.
Come on, we must reach the mountain before the sun sets on Durin's Day.
Because I think the Ringwrath level, where they discover the Ringwraths, was probably supposed to happen after this level. Doesn't really bother me that much, but I wish they would fix that they would number the levels, make it apparent. Sure, you're free to play the game in any order you want in free play. That's kind of what free play means, a little bit, but I want to know what the story order was, and I don't want to have to print out or load up on a tablet a list of the levels. All of the knowledge necessary to play this game in a good order should be right there. So how am I supposed to reach that? Just jump to it? This is the thing of falling asleep again. There must be something in the story that says they fall asleep when they touch that water. That's the only thing I can figure. It seems too consistent that it could be an error. I assume we're supposed to shoot these owls. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you could get things from that. Let's see. I can't jump off here. How am I supposed to reach that section? I don't want to get too far away from the mini kit if I haven't collected it yet. Maybe this digging section here will prove to be what we need. No, he can't dig. Which character can dig? He can dig. Another custom character. So now we've got a crank that goes here. And maybe this will raise a platform or two. Of course, I still have to jump to this platform because the crank and gears are right in the way. There we go. Nope. Get in this boat and use this boat to get to it. That's actually quite strange that you would get in a vehicle inside of a level. Typically not the case that that's ever allowed. Now I think I need Slingshot Guy. Where's Slingshot Guy? What would I need here? A torch? Do a lot of fishing here. This feels like this is part of the main game. Get that torch, light it here on the fire, jump back this way, jump back this way, jump this way, and burn it. A lot of stuff I'm missing here. At least right now. It looks like that's everything though. Up there. This level just screams out some kind of plant monster. Classic video game trope stuff. Just why not just some giant swamp monster attacking you? Which one of those guys has the hammer smash? Guess maybe I need to play as Bilbo first. Where is he? Then switch to the ring. And build this. Ah, I see. I see why it wasn't working. Seems like there's two more that direction. Turn this direction. Totally missed that. You end up falling in this water quite a lot. When I played in story mode, fell in the water quite a lot. Here, gonna fall in the water quite a lot, I can already tell you. Silver, then gold, then blue, no purple. Very atypical that you would have a row of studs and then as you hopped on something you would get a different row of studs of a higher value. I've never seen that in a LEGO game. Okay, now we need this guy again. Switch into the ring. One thing I think I would like to play with it as a concept if I had the permission of the Tolkien estate, which why in the world would I, is I would see what the ring did on every single main character. So I would just like do side stories where the ring, let's see, what could we do? How would we do it? I would have it where every single main character got the ring and it turned into just this nightmare scenario of regardless of how hard you tried, it always ended badly. Kind of like an Elseworld in the Marvel universe. Oh, so I have to hop on this, don't I? Hop. 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 There we go. That was kind of cool, but when I hit this, didn't it spin and change the color? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it just always spun in a full 360. Oops. So yeah, give Legolas the ring, give Bilbo the ring, and I don't mean just have them hold it for a second and immediately be corrupted. I mean they go full evil with it, and they're the entire story, a long journey, like hundreds and hundreds of years. It's under their control, and they conquer or do whatever they would happen to on Middle Earth. And how you could get away with that and write that, maybe what you do
We are not
is
lost. We keep heading east.
But which way is east? We've lost the sun.
Son, we have to
have
find
everyone at
the sun.
in the same area and
Get above the canopy.
be near the ring and dream up these different worlds, or perhaps you have the ring destroyed
I can see a light
in Mount Doom,
and the lonely
and
mountain.
then Mount Doom explodes and parts of the magical
I know
energy
which way to go.
is in the air. So like you could really set it the night after it explodes, and just each one's dreams has them waking up with the ring on their finger. And then maybe you do the whole twist at the end and everybody does have a ring at that point, because their own deep dark desires helped it grow. And then make it like stronger than Sauron even. So you could have Sauron after that point try and collect all the rings now, because it's become this nightmare scenario for him where he wanted one ring to control them all, and now there's like 50 of them running around, one for each character that was even spoken. And you could have short stories like where just characters that were slightly mentioned have the ring. And I would say it totally should give them different powers. So some people would just like want to eat, so they would turn a village into food
Good name.
and not realize all the damage that it's causing. So yeah, that's what I would do with the property. Is that really in line with the Lord of the Rings? No, but honestly, I'm not a fan of the Lord of the Rings, so I would totally, like anybody who makes a movie, I would make my own story and base it in the universe. I'd probably do something similar to the Star Wars universe, and not catch a lot of the themes or stick to a lot of the themes that are presented. Oops. Sure flung myself right in the middle of the air. So yeah, I would probably do interesting stories, at least to my own mind. I think I would do interesting stories if I could write the stories and not just give out general concepts like I just did. But yeah, I wouldn't stay true to the message that was before. There's a lot of characterization, particularly in the Lord of the Rings, that I don't think I would be too hot on. This is the one that doesn't have any arrows. Why it gives me the elf that doesn't have a bow and arrow, I don't know. He has the soup ladle, so you would think you'd be able to feed him and do the belly bounce, but I bet he can't do it. I bet only that one character can. Let's see. Get this guy. Get this guy. Shooting arrows at me like crazy. I guess I really do have to use the ring here. And you see, he uses the ring in the story, at least in the game version of the story. I'd say quite a lot. Oops. So apparently I wasn't supposed to go there, or maybe I just got the elf to show up.
It would be a pleasure.
See, you could even flash back and have the ring move in time and corrupt actions. What if Legolas really did kill all the dwarfs right here? I mean, he could take over control of the group at least. Well, I completely boned that. Let's see. That was an unexpected move forward in the game, and let's see, what can we do? There's nothing along the lines of loading and coming back to this level. That's really where the save and continue is pointless in this game. It's like you can't ever load the game and get back. Maybe if I crashed the game completely, I could. Maybe I could then and only then, if I just closed and then loaded, but I don't think so. I think I'd still end up very much in the open world. Let's try very hard not to move forward in this level. Got the Master Burglar, that's at least something. See, this whole middle section is missing. something. Ah. Well, let's take care of this. There's like 6 skeletons. So we gotta get these skeletons dancing. This is the place where not the other guy, Frodo or Bilbo. Yep. Yeah, Frodo, I believe, is attacked here in the future in Lord of the Rings. Fishing in his swimming pool. This gives us an item. Just try to move as fast as possible here. We're already gonna have to run back in here. Dwarf stack. Who can do a dwarf stack? Really? None of my characters? Ugh. Almost had it. Just need to walk a little bit more carefully and grab that. Here's a bouncy house. There we go. Here's the crank. Run this way. How could you just die around a fire like this? Maybe if it was some kind of poisonous gas around. Any way you do it, you get that. And then if the music ever stops, that guy won't have a place to sit down. The tired old Lego gag of skeletons dancing. We'll never see it stop. It's not terrible though. I mean, it happens. You're fine with it. It's not like it's irritating. It's just as many Lego games as we've played at this point and seen, all the old gags need to start getting cycled out for new things. Guess I might as well get some loot. That guy doesn't dance. The last one here. Let's move on. Where are we as far as collectibles? We have one item and one design. This is still something we haven't gotten. Let's try this. So we need to cure the darkness in these flies. It's a pretty well designed Lego fly. It's really, really big, but that works. So I'm going to cure the darkness in both of them, but I think I'm also needing to hop on them and do something. See, there's this red spider here, and I need to take out 10 red spiders while flying the fly. This is kind of like a counter fighting back. The flies are fighting back. apparently I can target, so but when I target it doesn't actually hit them. This is taking too long. Come on. Three more. Rather slow. They could have sped this up. Could have easily sped this up. Remember, we have to jump back into this level too, because we missed something. Now, are we gonna get another red one, or do we have to figure out a way to hit that? No, we had to figure out a way to hit that one. Right. Let's now move forward in the story. Fight, 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 fight. And I believe we're still looking for the design, but I think it's in the next section. See, now I may have made a mistake here too, because there's a cracked thing here, and we're gonna move the story forward and not be able to access that. So that could have been the design right there. We'll find out when we go back into the level. He took his knives.
Aren't you going to search me?
Where did you get this?
See, and that's where, right there, that scene made me
just a
wonder if
but a
the
liar as
female
well.
character had no voice lines at all, because she just shook her head. And obviously that's probably because they were using dialogue, and he said, "Aren't you going to search me to someone else?" Wow, we missed several things there. Flies and spiders. So we need to go back and get them. Not a good argument. It's not a good thing to have to go and play a level for a third time, trying to find all the collectibles, particularly when you have all the detectors right there. Yeah. That's kind of where I think a whole rethinking of how levels play out and how you access them and where the collectibles are. If all the collectibles were in the overworld, and you could just run around the overworld like crazy and find them, I kind of think that might be a little bit better, and just leave the story mode sections to story mode and have nothing extra in them. We missed an object, 2 mini kits, and the design. That's quite a large number of stuff to miss. So back we go. Flies and spiders, free play mode. The stay on the path section we've done. We missed an object and 2 mini kits there, and the design is here, so I kind of know where the design probably is. If I was to guess, that it was right behind that cracked wall. So we just need to focus here on this.
The elven gates of Mirkwood stood before them.
Skip. So let's get rid of this guy first. rid of that guy. So we didn't get all of the collectibles on killing the spiders. And it seems like there's two things we can do to ensure we'll be done with this level. Let's go ahead and hit that. Build this. There's an item somewhere over there. Let's see where this goes. Like, and we got that. And see, the item must be hiding somewhere that I'm not seeing. And let's see, hit that one. And that's 4 out of the 5 right there. See, that's 9. And then there's one up here. And then something over here. It's like in a Morgul blade. So maybe I accidentally completed the level? Wow, did a tiny little spider kill me? It did. Alright. I need to be very careful here. And see, that is just a Morgul blade object right there. So, why did walking over there beat the level? I must have done something to hit this and free him, and I must have hit that one way over there and freed him. Which seems unlikely. Buggy game. Buggy game. Invisible or not, I would totally freak out if something was standing on top of me. In fact, ironically, I would think it was probably a spider and try to brush it off me. Alright. So now I can go forward in this level. Skip this section. And let's go over here. Up here. Get rid of this guy first. And I'll assume that this group that when playing in story mode you weren't able to break this. There it is. We got it. We don't need to play any further. Save and exit. 35 minutes to do the level twice. So the levels all become a decent length when you have to get all the collectibles. They're just horribly short when you're doing the story. And that's a drastic imbalance there. Spider bomb. That doesn't sound nice. What did we get now? The mithril bomb blade. They're all about bombs, I guess. So now we have several mithril bricks. We can go forge some things. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to buy some copper too, since we'll be right here. Yeah. Sadly, I kinda need to waste more currency. Like, yeah, I need at least 100 of that. At least 100 of that. I already have 100 of that. 200 of that. 21 of that, or 71 of that. 100 of that. 100 of that. Let's get up to 50 on there. Plenty of that. Plenty of that. Plenty of that. Plenty of rocks. Carrot's kind of short, but I think I'm fine. Bread. Need at least 100 bread. Meat. I have way too much meat. Fish, decent amount. And then we're back to copper. So that was like 1,000,000. 1,000,000 in studs right there. Before we even head out to Bree. Fly the Bree. Here we go. So I want to make a decent amount of progress. Today we've got 20 minutes. Try to get more question marks finished. Try to get more mithril bricks off the map. Once I get all the mithril bricks off the map, they're not coming back, where the question marks have the possibility of coming back. I should have enough to build this fireplace finally.
Say, could you spare a moment?
This guy, we've talked to him several times and just not been able to afford it. That, yeah, we can afford everything here. I'm not gonna bother to look and see what he's actually looking for. I'll just go and hit A to everything. Pretty decent looking fireplace for a LEGO design so far. Little emerald gem, little spider. There's this program for Legos called LEGO Ideas. It used to be called LEGO Kusu, but now it's just called LEGO Ideas, which makes a little bit more sense in English, I guess. I don't know if Kusu was some other language or not, but people make suggestions on kits that they would like, and it's not so much that you have to design the complete kit yourself, but you have to design something that looks good to get enough votes for them to pay attention to it and think about if they would make it. And one of the things that I just saw that they're suggesting is doing the monster's house as a LEGO set. And it looked alright.
Impressive work.
It was a little black and white because the Monsters was black and white in TV.
Feel like a thief myself,
Although
letting
it did
me
have
build
some
this
color
thing
in
and having
the
so little in
building.
the way of payment.
But I'm not sure it would ever be approved.
Let's say you can keep half of it. Yes, you're welcome to come and warm yourself by our fire any time you like.
It's a nice looking fireplace. This guy wants this. It's bugged out. It's the same guy twice. We gotta run out and run back in, obviously. No. Do you wanna? Nope. Let's kill him and see if he respawns. Up. For that matter, the LEGO Ideas sets that have been approved, it's been mostly very few of the thousands and thousands of sets that have been put up. Maybe during the daytime he'll do it. Maybe I need to run around and do something different. Right now it seems kind of bugged. But it's pretty obvious there is something in that line. There is a second quest.
With my hammers and tongs, you'll never go wrong.
So, the Mithril Shadow Blade is what I want to craft. Because I did a little bit of research off screen, and it turns out this is the score times 4. So, if I forge this first, I can go find where the score times 4 quest is and turn it in. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough studs now.
Nice item, that.
Yeah, actually, probably low on it. I'll have to play around some more.
Ooh, it's hot in here. Times
Let's
like
just
this, I wish you
keep
could
going
take
down the
beard
list.
off.
Forge everything we can.
Careful with the furnace, eh? I'm not insured.
The other thing I would do with the Lord of the Rings is I would start introducing things that aren't rings. If objects can have power, and small objects for that matter, they don't all have to be rings. You could introduce necklaces and bracelets and other things, and it's just like, oh no, the story you were being told was only about rings because that's all they were focused about.
If you got the designs and the materials,
That's not even
I got
accurate
the
because
forging.
certainly talking about sting and weapons and blades and things.
Careful with the furnace, eh? I'm not insured.
You might even go really crazy, see what Middle Earth would turn out to be if it was in modern times with our modern technology. It'd probably
Nice item, that.
it'd probably be so drastically different if such things could ever occur that it wouldn't feel anything like Middle Earth. Yeah, I don't see how you
Picked up
put
any good designs
several thousands
lately?
of years of history in this universe and it still feel anything like it is now.
Careful with the furnace, eh? I'm not insured.
That would feel way too much like fan fiction. And one ring that makes somebody disappear and fear of Sauron lasting for thousands of years probably would
You've done
leave
this before, haven't you?
everybody very unambitious to invent things like computers. And you even see in the story, since thousands of years happen anyways,
It's hot in here.
that
Times like this, I wish
things
you could
don't
take
seem
the
to
beard
change
off.
very much.
Careful with the furnace, eh? I'm not insured.
I suppose as the human race we are lucky we are not constantly being attacked by a magical wizard, necromancer that could summon vast legions of orcs to defeat us.
That's a thing of beauty, that is.
I guess that's what you would have to write the story as if you're going to move it far, far into the future, is that it would just be the cyclical thing, like
It's hot in here.
uh,
Times like this,
the
we
Game
should
of
be turning
Thrones,
the
where
head
they say winter is coming, where it's just like every once in a while these horrible armies attack us.
Found all over Middle-earth.
Hmm.
You'd take quite an intrepid explorer to find them all.
Let's go for the Goblin's King's head. Which way are we going? No, I just barely have enough right now to get score times 4. So that would be nice. But I want to get everything out of places.
Did you hear the story of the Hobbit who knocked an Orc King's head down a rabbit hole, inventing the game of golf? A little birdie tells me the hole is nearby. Say, you and I venture down and see if his lordship is still down there.
Is this the hole right here? Nope. So we just follow this guy. See, it looks like... Right. So this is just an escort mission. Keep on running, keep on running.
This map is useless. I can't find this treasure anywhere.
I think I have Super Slap on. Either that or it's really easy to kill these orcs. And anybody that happens to also get in the way. There's quite a lot of people getting in the way right now. Where's the guy? He's over here. Where's this hole? Help! Shoot the fireworks like crazy. It's kind of annoying, isn't it?
Supposedly, it's around here somewhere.
So in here? The Barrow Downs. Boy, was that bugged. And the audio didn't play right. Boy, was that bugged. This game is just a museum of bugs. It's like, how many different ways can a game screw up and still be playable and just not crash completely? This game should not have passed certification. There were times when to be certified to play on something like an Xbox or PlayStation, a game could not crash even once. Now, PCs are the Wild West and there is no certification, except for maybe I did get this on Steam, and maybe Steam should start certifying that some of these games don't crash constantly. maybe now that Steam's having to pony up some refunds, well, I bet Steam's not even losing any money there. They're probably still taking a transaction fee when they refund the money. So what am I supposed to be doing here? We had this golf thing. And we have these heads. Are we supposed to really roll these heads into the holes? It doesn't seem like that would be... Doesn't seem like that's the case. Well, that head just disappeared. Let's find the guy that can mine and I guess get rid of that rock. Which one is it? This one? I'm not doing a good job here.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised to run into Orcs down here, but still, I'm glad you're here, friend. One of the Orcs dropped this trinket. I reckon you've earned it.
So, we got a mythical thing. Well, apparently I needed to clear the path for him some more. Let's leave this area and move on to the next thing. See, where can we do? Like, there must be a character to unlock right in this. Somebody over here. I can't hit the heads. No joke intended there. But I can bump into them. And they can fall in the hole. So I think that's what we're supposed to do here. I think we are golfing. See, I wonder if this was in the book as a joke. Or if they're just making this up. Like, man, this is not golfing though. This is more like very tightly controlled tapping necessary. Let's go ahead and take this head and stick it this way. It's not like I can hit B and pick them up. They're bouncing out of the holes. Yeah, I don't think the game would intentionally have it this way. That I was really supposed to sit here and do this. This seems like too much. That seems a little too demanding. Let's go get Tom the Troll instead. Or you know what? Instead of getting Tom the Troll, let's find the question mark that we have that is an exclamation mark, because we're ready to deliver it. That's a much better thing. We have 2 of them right here, so we should go deliver these. Much better use of our time to find score times 4 than it is to go run and purchase a character. Particularly now that I look at the clock again and wow. We are spending so much extra time just doing the levels. And we're playing this game a little weird, but I imagine a lot of people would play it this way. Doing a free play level and then running around for a while, swinging back and forth between the two. See, the thing is, you could really I imagine that there are some people that would like Fall Rescue. I don't really need, but I'll purchase it just because I think I can get the 2,000 studs to replace what I would need right there anyways. This is the one where you have to be dressed as a troll. Yep. 1,500 studs. Right here. Please be the one I'm looking for. You're not.
You found it! You found it! A mythical music kit you found so happy, so let me sing it loud and proud. Now here's that prize I promised you. Yeah.
So this is Mithril Brick Detector. I'll buy it anyways. And oh, the music box is making me dance. Get away. That's a nasty device that they have there. Let's see. So now I am short the required amount by 100 and something thousand. Let's fly here to this area. Yeah, at the very least we could find where the object is. Now the Mithril Brick Detector actually is not very useful at all because they're already marked on the map. It's not a situation where you don't know, you know exactly where it is. What's this guy want?
Fancy seeing you out here at this hour. I've heard there's a cracking mining spot somewhere around High Pass, where I expect you could find some great forging materials. But supposedly the good stuff only shows itself at night. This is when all the goblins are about. Be a pal and give us an extra hand, will you?
So we're in another quest. Might as well get this quest done and then we'll call it an episode. In the next episode we'll run to turn in the item we have. The danger here is always we're just gonna constantly run into more and more things we need to do, and since we never quite have enough time to do it all, we're leaving sections where we'll have to come back and do some more, which is not terrible, but hardly the right way to play for a completionist run like we're trying to play. There you go, we'll just buy that guy too. He was both one of the characters we needed.
My friend. The smithy senses are tingling. This has got to be the spot. I suppose it's only fair that we split the loot between us, wouldn't you say? And take this as an extra token of thanks.
So, this is like a mining area. Okay, good to know. That's not what I was coming for though. I was coming for this, which is dual wielding, which I happen to know for a fact is where we were aiming for. Let's see, can we hop over here? How do we get up there then? Down this way? No, I've got to run all the way back this way. I've also got to get 50,000 studs. Well, 300,000 studs. Actually. Which I won't simply accidentally just run into that and get that. So. There's a couple characters I could get, there's a question mark I can get, and all of that. So this will be definitely the next location we travel to in the next recording. Sad that we won't get it until after playing the next level, which I imagine is this level. But that's all for next time. We are at 60% done, interestingly enough. 105 of 160 mini-kits collected, so we're starting to wrap up that. We have 2 mithril bricks because we used a lot of them. We now have 10 of 32 red bricks, so we're making progress there. 27 of 32 mithril designs, so 5 more levels. In fact, if we add the number of missing designs with the number of missing master burglars, that's 5 for both times, so that pretty much guarantees there's 5 more levels for us to play. We have 140 of 250 mithril bricks collected too, so we're making good progress there. Not as fast progress as I would like, but we're making progress. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.